I don't know. My parents have like some. It's not in here. I think they have some up there.
Game show?
Maybe.
Go check.
Cause they've got all the ones I've been in. So, all right, you want to hear the Nixon Jib Fest story?
No.
The full story. Okay.
So this is the story of how you got sponsored. No, how you got
Into the Jib Fest, yeah. Okay, so basically, like I started writing for Stepchild, and then I never met Sean or anyone, like any of the people from that company. I just like signed the contract. I lived in Ontario, then I moved to BC halfway through my grade 12 year of school, and then I just did school of the internet and just wrote in Whistler. And then Sean was like, he was filming video gangs then, and he like called me. He's like, yeah, I want to meet you and stuff. And so when I see you, like, first is first, you got to bring like a written down piece of paper of all your goals that you want to do in snowboarding. So I was like, all right. And then so like he was just going through them all, and just like I just had like realistic goals for that year, like, you know, like a checkout and Transworld or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, oh well. And then I had Nixon Jib Fest on there just like as my lifetime goals. Like it wasn't that year at all. I was just like, no, you know, like I don't think I'm probably ready for that or anything. He's like, let's try to get you in the Jib Fest this year. And he's like, it might not be that hard. And I was like, all right, how do you want me to do it? So he's like, I'll just call JP and ask him how we do it. So he called JP, and JP just said the best way would be to get me a videotape, and then basically like me, Jeremy Jones, and Dave Downing, we all vote on the riders. So then I edited this video. I think it was like a lot of that stuff that you just watched. I edited a video with that, like that summer camp stuff, and then gave it to Johnson, and he sent it to JP. And JP's like, he's like, oh yeah, like, you know, your boy's pretty dope, but like I'll put a vote in for him if you want me to, and then, or I'll put a vote in for you and then see what happens, and then we'll see if we can get you in. Like Jeremy thinks he's pretty good too and stuff, but I was just kind of like, yeah, right, you know. They're probably just saying that. So whatever. And then so like 2 weeks went by, and like Johnson just kept calling like JP like every other day and was like, you know, you gotta get him in. And JP's like, I know, I'm gonna try. And then like the list came out, and I wasn't on it, and I was just like, whatever, you know, that's cool. Like, it's gonna maybe happen one day. If it doesn't, whatever, but it'd be cool if it did. I think it was like 4 days before the actual Jib Fest, I get a call from Sean, and I'm like in the shower, and my buddy like answers the phone and like gives me the phone. I'm like totally like in the shower with a towel. Like Johnson's just like, yeah, Chad Otterstrom got hurt, like he hurt his back, and he can't go to the Jib Fest, so JP wants you to go. He just called me and just said, like, you know, we got someone that got hurt, and we need 12 people or whatever, so just get your boy down here if you could. And the next day I flew down to Bear and went, and then yeah, I just rode, like, I didn't even know anyone. I think I met Duffsy once, and he was there, and I like rode like the first couple laps like on the chairlift by myself. Like I didn't know anyone. I was just kind of riding.
How old were you?
I was 17. And then I was just like riding, and then yeah, in the end I obviously got to know them a little bit, riding with them and stuff, and then at the end they just voted for me, so it's pretty sweet. Yeah, and that's how it happened. So.